You know, for the first time in a very long time, it feels like we can legitimately say that the future of Fallout is looking bright. Pretty much since 2016, with the launch of Bethesda's last Fallout 4 DLC, that being Nuka World, we've all pretty much just been begging for some more Fallout content outside of Fallout 76. You know, things like remasters or TV shows, and it feels like all of our hopes and dreams are finally coming true because we have an absolute ton of Fallout related media coming this year and beyond. Now, the most noticeable thing coming of Fallout this year is of course the TV series, which looks nothing short of amazing, judging from everything we know about it and how good that first teaser trailer was. This is coming in just a few months, in April, and I'm beyond excited, but on top of this show we also know that the Fallout 4 Next Gen update is also coming at some point this year, probably around the same time as the Amazon series. This Next Gen update for Fallout 4 is of course very anticipated, with many people, including myself, actually just waiting on it before I even do another Fallout 4 playthrough properly again. I mean, I haven't done a real Fallout 4 playthrough since this update was announced, but to go even further, it seems that Bethesda are actually taking the time to fix all of the issues that we've all been begging for them to fix since 2016. Fellow console fans, I feel and understand your pain with the non-stop crashing in Fallout 4. I mean, on weaker systems, Fallout 4 is basically unplayable due to the sheer amount of crashing that Bethesda have never bothered to fix. But I think that Bethesda teased me a little bit to say that they are working on these crashes. Back when Bethesda first announced the delay for this next gen update, I commented under the tweet, "Please just make sure the crashing is fixed, that's all I'm hoping for." And Bethesda liked said comment. Of course I'm stretching here, and I'm sure the Bethesda UK intern doesn't know if they're fixing the crashing or not, but hey, we can hope, right? Like I said, I honestly don't care about anything else with this next gen update. As long as they make the game playable, I'll be happy. But that's sort of the point of this whole video. It seems like Bethesda are finally starting to listen to all of those things us Fallout fans have been begging and complaining about for the last nearly 10 years. We're finally getting other Fallout media in the Amazon TV series. We're finally getting an update to Fallout 4 to improve the game, and yes, even remasters. I'm sure all of my fellow Bethesda fans here will all likely remember a while ago the biggest Bethesda leak ever, and in said leak we saw that at least a few years ago Bethesda had plans for a Fallout 3 remaster. Now before we get into this, it is important to note again that this was like 4 years ago now. This very well could have been scrapped, but also there's a very solid chance that it's still coming. We might finally be getting a Fallout 3 remaster with updated graphics, updated combat, better stability, and so on and so forth, and this again is just something else that makes me extremely hyped for the future of Fallout. Fallout is easily, without a doubt, 100% my favourite video game franchise to ever exist. Like, it's not even close. I can't even think of a video game franchise that comes even slightly close to how much I love Fallout. And Fallout 3 is my second favourite Fallout game. So believe me when I tell you I am crossing everything and praying to the nine divines that this Fallout 3 remaster will come at some point in the future, but a part of me thinks that we might even hear about it this year. Last year, the Bethesda and Xbox Video Game Showcase was one of the most viewed gaming events of that year, so it seems like Microsoft will definitely want to do another showcase this year with Bethesda in the title. But we all know that at the moment the main focuses at Bethesda right now is Starfield DLC and of course the Elder Scrolls 6. But the Elder Scrolls 6 is still many years away, at least from what we can gather, so what else could they even show off this year, assuming that we get a Bethesda event at all? Because by the time they do an event, again assuming that they do one, we probably would have already had the Fallout series and most likely Fallout 4's next gen update. Well, of course a Fallout 3 remaster would obviously be a huge drop, and I know this won't happen, but just imagine watching Todd Howard on stage and they announce a Fallout 3 remaster with full gameplay and a release date. I would lose my mind, but yes, before you all run to the comments, I know that this is extremely unlikely. But my point in this video is that the future of Fallout is looking brighter than it ever has in the last few years at least. For the first time in a very long time, I'm actually feeling good about the future of Fallout. But honestly, I think the most important thing that's coming this year is actually the TV series. The trailer alone got over 20 million views, and it's only gaining more and more every day, and while yes, of course, at least 10 million of those views were just me watching it over and over again, people are excited for this series, and there are plenty of non-Fallout fans looking forward to it too. My uncle was just telling me over Christmas how he saw the trailer and thought it looked good, and I was explaining the entire franchise to him, telling him that he should play Fallout 3, New Vegas, and even the classic Fallouts and Fallout 4. One of my good friends also saw this trailer and got super invested, and since then he's played Fallout 3, New Vegas, and now he's finally moving on to Fallout 4. My point is, this show could bring in a ton of new Fallout fans, and if this show does well, is received well and so on, this could push Microsoft into pushing Bethesda to do more with this franchise. This Fallout series could open the doors to a Fallout 3 remaster, to maybe even a New Vegas remaster, to a new spin-off from another company. If the series is as good as we are all hoping, it could pave the way to constant and consistent new Fallout content, and that's what excites me. We might not be having to wait 10 plus years for something new in the Fallout series anymore. Even Fallout 76 just got a new update which has been received really well. I can't comment on it personally because I haven't played it yet. It's been a while since I played 76 due to the amount of amazing new games coming out in the last year. Again, if this Fallout 3 remaster hasn't been scrapped, which let's all pray and hope to God that it hasn't, it was originally planned for last year, 2023, so surely it can't be too far away. I mean, I know basically everything got pushed back due to Starfield's year-long delay, but we could see this remaster again, assuming it's still coming, as early as this year. I mean, I know it's very unlikely, but it's still slightly possible, right? But again, just to go over everything one last time, this Fallout series, the Fallout 4 Next Gen update, both coming this year, a possible Fallout 3 remaster, the future of Fallout is finally looking quite solid, and I know that that might come back and bite me in the arse, but I'm so excited to see what the future brings. Like, this is the first time in a very long time that I felt very confident with this franchise's future. But let me know in the comments what you're mostly looking forward to in the future of Fallout. Of course, please do leave the video a like before you go, it's very much appreciated. And hey, if you do want to stay fully up to date on everything Bethesda and Fallout, along with many other RPGs, this is absolutely the place for you. No bullshit and straight to the point videos, that's how we roll here. I've got you fully covered, so please do consider subscribing, I'd love to have you join us. Lastly, as always, a huge massive thank you to our channel members. The support means the absolute world, guys, so thank you so much for being here month after month. But with all of that said and done, I thank you all so much for watching, and I really hope to see you next time. Peace.